We are living in an era of unprecedented miracles. We've unlocked the secrets of the atom, mapped the human genome, and built artificial intelligence that can process the world's knowledge in seconds. By all appearances, we have reached the pinnacle of civilization. But look at the friction in our daily lives, the rising burnout, the deepening social divisions, and the quiet existential dread that haunts our quietest moments. Why is our world more anxious and exhausted than ever, despite our progress? The answer lies in a dangerous paradox that defines our century. We are building high-tech systems run by low-spirit humans. This isn't just a minor glitch. It is the root cause of our global crisis. For the past century, we have poured all our energy into upgrading our hardware, our devices, our infrastructure, and our economies. But we have tragically neglected the software, the human soul. This spirit gap is the hidden source of the friction we feel today. We have godlike technology in our hands, but we are wielding it with the spiritual maturity of a primitive past. For decades, our global education system has operated on a survival logic. We have focused exclusively on Level 1 education, the transmission of technical skills and competitive knowledge. In Korea, we call this the education of the gengi, or the mere skill worker. We learn to code, to manage, and to compete for resources, thinking this is the height of success. But being a skill worker has a glass ceiling that no amount of technical training can break. A worker can follow complex instructions, but they cannot lead with wisdom. A worker can fix a technical bug, but they cannot heal a broken relationship or transform a toxic organizational culture. If you feel stuck in your life today, it's not because you lack more data or better skills. It's because you lack the spiritual evolution required to handle the immense power you already hold. A worker is a cog in the machine. A true human is the one who guides the machine toward a meaningful destiny. This brings us to the core of our mission, character education. But let's be clear, when we speak of character, we aren't talking about simple manners or moral lectures. We are talking about the transition from our animalistic instincts to our spiritual maturity. True education is the cultivation of the higher self. Biologically, we are born with animalistic survival instincts, greed, fear, and the drive for self-preservation. But to be a true human means to evolve beyond these biological impulses. When you align yourself with the universal laws of nature and the principles of righteousness, your internal frequency rises, your discernment sharpens. You begin to see the essence of problems that once baffled your ego-driven mind. This spiritual upgrade isn't a distraction from your success. It is the ultimate accelerator. It clears the mental fog of greed and insecurity, allowing you to make decisions with surgical precision. When your spirit finally matches your tech, you don't just work harder, you begin to live with true mastery and wisdom. The chaos we see in the world today, the wars, the inequality, the social unrest, is not a sign of the end. It is a sign of forced evolution. Our current systems are failing because they've outgrown our old selfish way of thinking. You cannot solve the problems of a high-tech future with a primitive me-first spirit. It simply won't work anymore. The ancient philosophy of Hongikingan, the principle of living for the benefit of all, is the only logic that can stabilize our future. This isn't just a moral suggestion. It is a law of energy. When you shift your purpose from how much can I get to how can I be of value to the person standing in front of me, the universe opens its doors. Wisdom flows only through a heart that is open to the world. By serving others, you tap into a source of intelligence far beyond your own limited brain. You are standing at a crossroads. One path leads back to the old world, more technical specs, more competition, and inevitable burnout. The other path leads to the expansion of your soul and the mastery of your true destiny. The era of the machine is reaching its limit. The era of the human, the evolved spiritual being, has begun. At Wisdom at the Crossroads, we are here to bridge that spirit gap. We invite you to stop being a part of someone else's system and start being the master of your own path. Join us as we dismantle the unconscious walls blocking your success and unlock the wisdom already within you. The world doesn't need more tech. It needs more true humans. It's time for a human upgrade. Your journey starts now. Wisdom at the Crossroads. Choose the path of the soul.